You're watching the TC MMA podcast.
Now, another guy I'm highly interested to see how he does is Kurt Holobaugh. And he's taking on a guy named Kaynan Kruschewsky. And, this is a fight that Holobaugh has got to win, but I'm not so sure. Right? I'm not so sure because Kruschewsky is a bad dude. So let's get into that one right now. In the lightweight division at UFC Vegas 94, you got Kurt Holobaugh taking on Kaynan Kruschewsky. A new name there. We'll get into that more in a moment. He is Brazilian. Holobaugh, obviously American. Holobaugh is 21-8. Kruschewsky 15-2. Kruschewsky 1 inch taller at 6 feet. He's 33. Kind of right in that prime still. Holobaugh getting older. 37 years old. He's got a 70-inch reach. He's given up 3 inches to Kaynan Kruschewsky. Both guys stand right-handed. Kaynan, a little bit better of a striker. 5.1 significant strikes per minute compared to 4.4. So that's like about 10 over the course of the fight if it goes to a decision. But Kruschewsky is dominating on the ground right now with 2 takedowns over the course of 3 rounds. Holobaugh less than 1 per 3 rounds. And Holobaugh 46% takedown defense. That could be a problem. Right? He's lost 4 of the last 5 to Trey Ogden, Thiago Moises, Shane Burgos, Raoni Barcelos. He did beat Austin Hubbard by submission to put himself back in the UFC. Now, Kruschewsky lost to Elvis Brenner, who's a solid fighter. He got KO'd in the first round. Wasn't a great UFC debut, but he did dominate at the Contender Series against Dylan Montello by rear submission. So this is another opportunity. It's a tricky fight because Holobaugh with all types of experience, but Kruschewsky, the Brazilian, right? When it's a close fight, I lean towards Brazilians because they can do things on the ground, grapple. They can submit you. Obviously, the stand-up game is always a question, but Kruschewsky didn't look bad in the first 2 fights. Again, over 5 significant strikes per minute. So as much as I like Kurt Holobaugh and as tough as he is, I got to go with the 15-2 Kaynan Kruschewsky. No doubt about it. Again, I lean towards the Brazilians when it's close, especially when they're leading in all categories. So I look for Kruschewsky to get the win here. It's going to be a close fight. I don't think he'll get the submission. Maybe he will, but I'm not banking on that. I believe he wins the fight, in my opinion, by decision, in control, significant strikes, all that to move to 16-2 here. Lightweight division, UFC Vegas 94. Yeah, and I stick to the script because it's helped me throughout the years. And I've gotten more and more this way over the last year or two for sure, and it's paid off. When a fight is close, and there's a lot of fights that are close, so you're unsure when you make the pick. You got to go one way or the other. A lot of time it's just gut instinct, which paid off this past weekend. But when it's close and there's a Brazilian in there, I tend to lean towards a Brazilian, which is why I'm in trouble here in the main event because both fighters are Brazilian. But yeah, we like Kaynan Kruschewsky to win because it's a close fight. Holobaugh has been in there with some really good fighters and should win this fight, really, but I don't think he's going to. I just don't see it happening.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up, think twice. Gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded.